Normally, when we visit a temple, we see sky-high towers, strong stone walls, and a sanctum with closed doors. To see the deity, we stand in line for hours. Finally, when we get near the sanctum, the priest performs the arti, and we offer our prayers from a distance before heading back. But have you ever seen a deity without a sanctum? Have you ever visited a temple without any doors? In fact, have you ever seen a goddess who sits right in the middle of a road, without even a roof, enduring the hot sun and getting drenched in the rain, all for her devotees? Not only that. There's another strange thing here. This goddess is missing one of her hands. Even so, lakhs of devotees worship her as a wish-fulfilling deity, believing she grants every prayer. So, why is a hand missing? Why wasn't a sanctum built for her? And what is the connection between this goddess and the plague that once terrified the people of Visakha? Today in our video, let's explore the history and miracles of Sri Kanaka Mahalakshmi, the powerful goddess and guardian deity of Visakhapatnam, who resides right in the heart of the city. Watch this video without skipping until the very end to receive her divine blessings. The moment you step into this temple, the feeling is completely different, because here, there's nothing and no one standing between you and the deity. You get the incredible fortune of touching and worshipping the goddess directly with your own hands. Yes, what you heard is true. In a way that's found nowhere else in the country, devotees can personally touch the goddess, apply turmeric and vermilion with their own hands, and offer flowers to worship her. Just like children lovingly care for their mother, devotees here look after the goddess with so much affection. Maybe that's why she has become so close to her followers. The idol of the goddess here is very special. She gives us her darshan, holding a lotus bud in her right hand, but her left hand is missing. This is the biggest mystery behind this temple. For a form of pure power, an all-adorned goddess, why would she be missing a hand? There are two powerful stories circulating about this. When you hear them, you're sure to get goosebumps. The first story is connected to ancient mythology. Long ago, a wealthy Brahmin was on his way to a pilgrimage in Kashi and reached Visakha. Tired from his journey, he was bathing and resting by a well when the goddess herself appeared before him. She said, "I have come to fulfill the wishes of my devotees in this era. Install my idol right here." But the Brahmin, who was in a hurry to reach Kashi, pleaded, "Forgive me, mother, I must go to Kashi." The goddess's anger knew no bounds. As she was about to strike him with the weapon in her hand, the Brahmin prayed to Lord Shiva. It is said that Shiva appeared, calmed the goddess down, and cut off her left hand, which held the weapon, up to the elbow. After that, he commanded her to stay and bless her devotees as Kanaka Mahalakshmi. This is the mythological reason why the goddess here is without a left hand. Now, the second story is related to history. In the past, the goddess was the guardian deity for the kings who ruled Visakha. It is said that a fort turret, or baruyu, used to be here, which is why this area got the name Baru. When enemy kings attacked, the local kings supposedly hid the goddess's idol in a well to protect it. Historians believe that in the rush, or perhaps when the idol was thrown into the well, its hand might have broken off. And so, the goddess remained in that well until the year 1912. She appeared in the dream of a devotee and told her, "I am in the well, take me out." When the woman looked into the well, she reportedly saw a divine light. Who's like that, they took the goddess's idol out and installed it right beside the road. And from there, the real story began. A few years after the goddess emerged, in 1917, a horrifying tragedy struck Visakha. The town, which had been peaceful until then, was suddenly filled with the sounds of death. Everywhere you looked, there were only cries of pain. The people of Visakhapatnam were dying like birds. The reason was the plague. There was confusion everywhere, and no one knew what was happening. People fled the town, holding their lives in their hands. Even the government gave up. At that time, the Visakha municipality made an announcement. The situation is out of control. People must be careful. Why did this great epidemic suddenly strike? What mistake did we make? People wondered. Just then, they remembered something. They remembered a huge mistake they had made. With the intention of developing the city and widening the roads, officials had taken the Kanaka Mahalakshmi idol from the roadside and tossed it into a corner. People strongly believed that this disaster was happening only because they had displaced the mother goddess. They didn't delay any longer. The entire village united and reinstalled the goddess's idol back in its original place, where it stands today. They pleaded, "Mother, forgive our mistake. Please protect us." Believe it or not, what happened next is a mystery that even science can't explain. Within just a few days of reinstalling the goddess, the horrific plague completely vanished from Visakha City. The people who were on the brink of death could breathe again. Whether it was a miracle of the goddess or a coincidence, we don't know. But from that day on, the goddess became everything to the people of Visakha. They started to see her as the eldest daughter of their own family and a shield that protects them. You might wonder, for such a powerful goddess, why is there no temple? Why didn't they build a roof? Indeed, there were many attempts to build a temple and put a slab overhead, but every time they tried to put up a roof, it would either collapse or some obstacle would arise. It is said that the goddess herself conveyed that she didn't want any barriers and that she wanted to remain like this, in the lap of nature, close to her devotees. That's why, even today, the goddess gives her darshan openly, under a simple awning of coconut leaves. Whether it rains or shines, that mother is always there, waiting for us with a smile. The belief of the devotees here is so strong that whenever someone in Visakha buys gold, even if it's just a tiny nose stud, they first bring it to the goddess, place it at her feet, and only wear it after getting her blessings. If there's a wedding in the family, the first invitation card goes to her. When a child is born, for the naming ceremony, they first place the baby in the mother's lap to seek her blessings. This isn't fear. It's a love that goes beyond devotion. It's an affection that says, she is one of us. Kanaka Mahalakshmi means the Golden Mother. Thursday is her most cherished day, especially during the month of Margasira. The entire city of Visakhapatnam is filled with a festive atmosphere. Every year, month-long festivals are held. On Thursdays during this month, the crowd is so dense you couldn't drop a grain of sand. The goddess's darshan is available 24 hours a day. It is the deep faith of the devotees here that if those who are childless, unmarried, or facing health problems come and wholeheartedly worship the mother with turmeric and vermilion, their wishes will be fulfilled. Seeing the communal vermilion worship and the food offerings here brings a unique peace to the mind. The peace that you might not find in temples built with crores of rupees can be found in this small, roofless pavilion. When you're in trouble, if you just call out Mother Kanaka, Mahalakshmi is the one who gives you the assurance, I am here. Let's all wish for her blessings to be upon every one of us. How many of you have had the fortune of visiting this mother? Let me know in the comments below. Also, everyone watching this video, please comment Jai Kanaka Mahalakshmi and receive her blessings. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Do share it with your friends and family. For more interesting temple stories like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll meet again with another wonderful video. Until then, take care. May everyone be happy.